Hello students, welcome to my accountancy class. Today we are going to learn the 6 chapters concept. The name of the chapter is Accounting Procedures, Rules of Debit and Credit. My dear students, all the rules of debit and credit on the basis of the classification of the accounts, on the basis of the traditional approach as well as the modern approach we have discussed already in the previous videos. My dear students, today we are going to learn question number 12 of the T.S. Grewal edition 19 to 20. This is the question I have written here, and here I have given the solution. First of all, I will clear the question to you. After that, I will clear the solution to you. You are advised to watch the video from the first moment to the last moment and all the videos. If some students are thinking that they are not getting in English, they are requested that they should watch the videos regular basis and they will understand definitely. I am sure that they will understand the concepts. My dear students, check here. Now in this question you have been asked to prepare the T-shape accounts. First account you have been asked to prepare cash account, then debtors account, creditors account. Now these are the transactions given below. First transaction, sold goods to Sanjay on credit, rupees 50,000. Sold goods to Mohan for cash, rupees 20,000. Purchased goods from Ram on credit, 25,000. Cash received from Sanjay, 19,000. Goods returned by Sanjay, 2,000. And rent, 500 paid to Ram. My dear students, you have to prepare 3 T-shape accounts. T. In the last video, I told you that this is the T. Means you make the two halves, left hand side and right hand side. Left hand side is called debit and right hand side is called credit. Now this is the format for you here: cash account, Sanjay account, and debtor creditors account. Means this is the debtor. This is debtor for you. I have mentioned here Sanjay, and this is the creditors account. Now on the basis of the rules of debit and credit, we are going to prepare these T-shaped accounts. First, read the first transaction. Sold goods to Sanjay on credit. When we have sold the goods and we are preparing the debtors account, Sanjay is our customer now. He is receiving the goods on credit. Means उधार हमने बेची हैं, वो goods receive कर रहा है. So receiver is debited. Check here. Sanjay is a debtor and he is receiving the goods. Debtor increase to sales. Receive the debtor. When we are passing the journal entry is passed as Sanjay is debit. The Sanjay's account debit to sales account. Revenues are credit to sales account. Next, sold goods to Mohan for cash. Here we pass the journal entry cash account debit to sales account. There is no matter of Mohan because he is paying cash. जब कोई पर्सन कैश पे कर देता है तो हमें उससे मतलब नहीं होता, हमें तो कैश आके सेल होगी, बात खत्म. ठीक है, कैश विल इंक्रीज. सो चेक इन द कैश अकाउंट. कैश इंक्रीज, इट इज आवर असेट्स रियल अकाउंट. इंक्रीज इन द डेबिट साइड मींस लेफ्ट हैंड साइड in the name of sales. Sold goods for cash, 20,000. After that, purchased goods from Ram on credit. Ram is our supplier, creditor. It is our liability. When we purchase the goods from someone on credit, it is our liability. So you can prepare here creditors account, means Ram. Liability increases in the right hand side, means in the credit side, and decreases in the left hand side, means debit side. So increase the Ram's account and write here purchases, as we have purchase by purchase account. Next, received from Sanjay. When we are receiving the cash, cash will increase. Cash increase because of Sanjay. Journal entry cash account debit to Sanjay, as well as Sanjay account, who is our debtor, will decrease in the credit side because our debtor is our asset. asset increase, debit left hand side, asset decrease, credit right hand side. Means debtors account will decrease, Sanjay account will decrease as he is paying the cash to us. Next, goods returned by Sanjay. When our debtor will return goods to us, it is called sales return. The debtors account will decrease. For example, हमने किसी को 50,000 का, संजय को 50,000 का गुड सेल कर दी थी. अब हमारी असेट है, हम कह सकते हैं हमारे डेटर्स 50,000 रुपीज से बढ़ रहे, डेटर बढ़ रहे, एसेट बढ़ गई. अब जब उसने हमें पेमेंट कर दिया तो हमारा जो डेटर है, संजय का अकाउंट है, वो कम हो जाएगा. फिर जब वो हमारी गुड्स वापस कर देगा तो भी उसका अकाउंट कम हो जाएगा. मीन्स हमने बेचा तो इतने का था, 19 वापस आ गए, 2000 की गुड्स रिटर्न कर दी तो उसका अकाउंट कम कर दिया. ये रहा गुड्स रिटर्न बाय संजय. उसका अब बैलेंस कितना लेना है हम उससे? 29,000. 50,000 टोटल ऑफ डेबिट साइड माइनस टोटल ऑफ क्रेडिट साइड इज द बैलेंस. क्या हमें संजय से 29,000 बैलेंस लेना है. नेक्स्ट, पेड टू रेंट. व्हेन वी आर पेइंग द रेंट, द कैश विल डिक्रीज. सो दिस इज द असेट, राइट हैंड साइड मींस क्रेडिट साइड डिक्रीज बाय रेंट. रेंट से कैश कम हो गया. पेड टू राम, हमने कैश दिया, हमारा कैश कम हो गया. कैश हमारे पास टोटल कितना था? 39,000. हमारे पास से माइनस कितना हुआ, कम कितना हुआ? ये रहा 20,000. तो डेबिट का टोटल माइनस ये वाला क्रेडिट का टोटल, ये बैलेंस बच गया. ये बैलेंसिंग फिगर करके आता है. ठीक है, आई रिपीट अगेन. 39 कैश था, यहां लिख दिया. पे कर दिया कितना? 20. तो बैलेंस कितना बचा हमारे पास? 19. तो बैलेंस आप यहां लिख देते हो ताकि दोनों साइड का टोटल इक्वल हो जाए. अब आगे, जब हमने राम को पे करा तो हमारी जो लायबिलिटी थी राम की, हमारा क्रेडिटर था, वो कम हो गए क्रेडिटर्स. ठीक है, तो क्रेडिटर्स लेफ्ट हैंड साइड माइनस होंगे कैश से. कि जब हमने क्रेडिटर से गुड्स परचेज करी थी, हमारी लायबिलिटी बढ़ गई, इंक्रीज हो गई परचेज की वजह से. जब हमने पेमेंट किया तो हमारी लायबिलिटी कम हो गई कैश पे करके. अब परचेज की थी 25, पे कराया 15, बैलेंस बच गया 10,000. These are the T-shaped account. My students, I think you have got the question as well as the solution. If still there is any doubt, first you are advised to watch my previous videos related to the concept and the rules and regulations. If still there is any doubt, after that you find any doubt, you can leave a WhatsApp message to discuss the doubts. Thanks. Have a nice day.